comes to foreign aid, it is undeniable that the United States, well, that just drains money to a point that is outrageous. It's outrageous. Now, President Trump, by executive order, paused that foreign aid for 90 days. But what if we end foreign aid altogether? Would that be beneficial for us, the United States? Let's go over a thing, because a lot of people say all the time, no, it is our moral responsibility to help other nations to be better, and it is our moral responsibility to help others with less. The problem that I'm having in here is we are the ones getting the debt. They are the ones benefiting from our hardship. So they don't lose anything, they gain everything. We are the ones losing. And let's be honest, our infrastructure is not as good as it should be. Our veterans are up there on the streets not having help. Our seniors are out there losing their homes. Why? And we are sending money overseas to help others. So, but nonetheless, let's go over and let's see whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing. So, why foreign aid matter? It supports our allies and again builds international goodwill. We have the biggest army. Do we need to say anything else? Now, you can say, well, but the thing is that many developing countries depend or rely heavily on the U.S. Aid, and without it, their economy will fail. So we are carrying two economies, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are responsible for American economy, not for other people's economy. I am not responsible for my neighbor's finances. I am responsible for my house finances. Okay. I just want to throw that up there. Now, let's say that some of those countries fail because they don't have the aid anymore. Well, potentially we can see perhaps some chaos going on, and that can destabilize prices because we are in a global economy. Oil, let's say grains and whatnot, and we perhaps may see an increase in prices. Well, the current administration is saying, drill, baby, drill. And I will say this, whatever you can make in-house, you better off. Why do we need to import oil if we can produce or have our own oil? Why? Why do we import grains when we can produce our own grain? Why? There you go. There you go. Something to consider as well. Now, a lot of people will say, well, but it helps to negotiate when it comes to deals and whatnot. I know what a lot of people say all the time, that, you know, negotiation is both parties get something and neither party gets everything they want, but they both leave happy. I see negotiation as, I'm going to come on top, and if I don't come on top, the deal is off. That's the way I see it. When it comes to a business decision, you either are on top or you're on the bottom. Plain and simple. That whole middle ground, like everybody gets a trophy just for participating, that is not business. That is a bad business model, to tell you the truth. It's just a company to be successful needs to make money. We, America, are a big business. Why are we going up there giving our money away because it's the right thing to do? Let me ask you this. It's the right thing to do to have veterans homeless. It's the right thing to do to have our older people up there with no help. It's the right thing to do to pay an outrageous amount of taxes because we want to send it to somebody else way God knows where, or is the right way, the right thing to do to take care of us. Stop sending money away and keep it in-house. Make America great again comes first. I don't care who that help goes to. It doesn't matter. We need to take care of ourselves, and in here we are in need. Fires going on, hurricanes going on. What is it? $700 is more than enough when we sending billions to a foreign country to assist or help a conflict that we have no business involved in. So probably you notice that my mind is really made up when it comes to foreign aid. I think it should be extended indefinitely, because we owe too much money. We really do owe too much money. And you know what? If those countries can support their economy, do something about it. But here's the thing that I'm gonna share with y'all. This is something that I learned very early on in my life. If you give a man a fish, you will feed the man for one day. If you teach a man how to fish, you will feed them for a lifetime. We continuously giving people fish. They don't want to go get their butts wet because it's a lot easier to do this than spend all day long fishing and getting dirty. You know, when I was in Cuba, there was this thing going around, this saying going about. People want to eat fish all the time, but they don't want to get their butts wet. If you want to eat, you have to get dirty. If you want to have food, you have to get your hands really dirty with dirt. Otherwise, everything is given to you. You see what I'm saying? So you have to work for what you want. And unfortunately, a lot of these countries have been way too accustomed for us to give them everything they want. Do you think that is fair? Do you think that is fair to you? If let's say that the government comes and knocking on your door and said to you, ma'am, you owe me $3,000 in taxes for your property that you paid off already. It's yours. You had the deed. But you have to pay me $3,000. And you can ask, well, how come? Last year, it was $1,500. Well, the taxes increase. Why taxes increase? Well, simply enough because that's the way government makes money. And if you don't have those $3,000, they will take your house, they will take your land, and sell it to collect those $3,000. They will get their $3,000 and they will give you the remaining, but you still lost your house. Why? Because with that $3,000, you may not see a penny, but other people oversee. Other people who are not Americans will be benefiting from that. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with getting to that time in your life that you want to retire, but you can't afford to retire because inflation is so high, because your taxes are so high, because everything that is going on, and then you see your government sending money to others without a care in the world of what is happening to you, the American people. Tell me in the comment section below, are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, then let the foreign aid resume. If you're not, keep the money that we make here. Let's rebuild our home and let's make America great again, because it is about time we do so. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. Like I always, rock on, prep on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.